In this video, we will discuss dampers in the pharmaceutical industry and its operating mechanism, how they are activated, and what are the types of dampers. Hi guys, welcome to my channel with another video, dampers for pharmaceutical industry. We will learn about dampers in pharmaceutical industry, what are its operating mechanism, and how they become part of equipment in pharmaceutical industry. So let's start. Introduction. Equipment in pharma industry consists of many components and they come in variety of sizes, functions and nature of operation. Dampers are one of many used in pharma equipment such as dry heat sterilizer and fluid bed dryer. They are an integral part of pharma equipment where fluids are involved and are controlled as a part of process requirement. What is a damper? In general, the damper is a mechanical assembly that controls fluid flow. Please note that while pumps are used to create a flow, dampers are used to control the flow created by the pumps. According to the design, the damper is an enclosure that contains metallic plates in an arranged orientation in a definite manner. Plates are closed to create obstruction to the fluid flow, thus restricting or stopping the flow. Similarly, when plates arrangement clears the path, fluid can flow across it. All plates are connected to a lever that is used to control the plates simultaneously and to move all plates in a synchronous manner. There are two methods of controlling dampers, manual and automatic. In manual method, damper is controlled by personnel through a lever as mentioned previously. In an automatic mode, the damper's operation is controlled through electronic signals. That is, its open-close position and any intermediate position depends upon the value of electronic signal it receives. Operating mechanism. Let's discuss its operating mechanism and see how it is used in various pharmaceutical processes. The damper is controlled by a device called damper actuator. Damper actuators are an electromechanical devices that consist of both electronic circuit and a mechanical assembly. They take electronic signals as an input and actuate the mechanical assembly inside it, which in turn directly controls the mechanical damper. The mechanical actuation or movement is directly proportional to the input signal. That is, higher the input signal, the higher is the actuation or movement. Activating mechanism. Let's discuss activating mechanism of damper. In typical pharma process applications, there are two common methods of operating dampers, on-off and partial on-off. Let's briefly discuss each. On-off. In this configuration, the damper is either fully on or fully off. The damper is fully swings between fully open and fully closed position without any intermediate position. In pharma application, these dampers are commonly used. That is on-off types. Partial on-off. In this position, the damper is not fully open or closed. Instead, the damper lies in an intermediate position between fully open or closed. The damper is usually controlled through an input signal that relates position of the damper. The damper's position depends upon input signal. For example, for a given damper, if the input signal is maximum, the damper will move to the maximum position. Similarly, if the input signal is minimum, the damper will shift to its minimum position. Types of dampers. Let's discuss types of dampers in pharma applications. In pharmaceutical applications, there are two common types of dampers, butterfly and blade. Butterfly damper. Butterfly dampers are fixed, round-shaped mechanical structures with a metallic disc inside them. The disc is used to control the float. The disc moves perpendicularly to the round-shaped structure and is the basic controlling mechanism behind the butterfly damper. The damper is closed when the disc position is parallel to the mechanical structure, and in this position, no fluid can flow across it. Similarly, the damper is open when the disc position is perpendicular to the metallic structure and the fluid can flow across it. Blade damper. These dampers have thin, small metallic strips called blades aligned in a rectangular structure. All strips are linked to a single actuating mechanism so that these strips move simultaneously to perform a single function. There are two types of blade dampers, parallel and opposed dampers. Parallel blade dampers contain strips attached in a parallel fashion. In parallel type, metallic strips are installed parallel to each other, and when actuated, they all move in the same direction or way. They are used in applications with minimum tolerance of pressure drop during damper activity. In the opposed type, metallic strips are fixed at a different angle from its neighbor, creating a zigzag pattern. The edges of each blade overlap with each other when closed. These dampers are used to modulate airflow. However, they provide poor pressure control during damper activation. Application of dampers. Let's discuss some application of dampers and see how they are used in practical pharma equipment. There are various equipment and processes where dampers are used to control the fluid flow. Some examples include air supply and or exhaust in dry sterilizer, air inlet outlet supply in fluid bed dry, air supply exhaust in dry heat sterilizers. Dry heat sterilizers sterilize items used in manufacturing of parenteral products. The sterilization temperature depends upon the circulation of hot air inside the chamber, which enters from the chamber's inlet and leaves from its outlet. Airflow is controlled through dampers installed at the inlet and outlet. These dampers open or close according to the process requirements, creating an accurate airflow for a specific temperature. If damper malfunctions or fail to open at a specific time, hot air will not flow accurately inside the chamber. It can result in uneven temperature distribution and failure to achieve the desired temperature values. Air inlet outlet supply and fluid bed dryer. Fluid bed dryer is the equipment used in granulation section of oral solid department. It is used to dry the raw pharma product to remove the moisture content. Like DHS, it also uses hot air to dry air flows inside the container containing product. Dampers are installed at inlet and exhaust of HBD equipment to control the airflow and to generate the desired airflow, which in turn helps to generate the desired temperature. Thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you immediately know whenever there is a new video. You can also read the article on PharmaSpec's website. Link of the article is also mentioned in the description.